Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Blokees Hero Series Transformers Unicron Planet Transparent version. Let's get into it! Let's begin with a look at the packaging. And here on the top, Blokees, Transformers, and like destroyed planet in the background. It's Alderaan. On the front, Blokees, Transformers, and there's a nice, I'm guessing product shot, but it might be a digital render. More than meets the eye, authentic, genuine, licensed Unicron Planet Transformer. And there's some numbers, one set, 29 pieces. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole if they don't belong there. Attention! Especially don't stick things in your French pie hole. On the bottom, licensed by Hasbro. All kinds of little small legalese print there. Blokey symbols I'm not going to learn. Don't give it to babies! And some other stuff. Hey! It's a blank. On this side, Blokees Transformers Unicron Planet character profile. And if you want to read all of that stuff, you can pause it right here and read it to your heart's content, my friends. Moving right along to this side, Unicron Planet multi-angle views, and then there's some multi-angle views of Unicron in his planet mode. Finally, on the back, Blokees Transformers, all kinds of small fine legalese made in China print. Find us on all these places, and there's a QR code you can scan if you want to. There's after-sales support. Contact us at cs@blokees.com. Transformers, Unicron, Planet, Transparent version barcode, and Hero 10 Hero Series. That, my friends, completes our look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure or model kit, however you want to look at it, and the accessories. And first up, we do have the handy dandy instructions on how to assemble this little planet eater. He's the Lord of Chaos. Turn every star to dust until you bring me the Matrix. And there's a quick look at how it goes together and some more assembly. The picture is for reference only. So that's the instructions. He also comes with this little collector card. And it does have a bit of a foil finish to it. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up, but it does have it. Transformers, Unicron Planet, and then nothing in the actual picture. It's just glossy. So that's cool. Oh, and these little bits down here, they're foil too, it looks like. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And then on the back side, Blokees Transformers. And there's a QR code. Scan it if you dare. It probably just takes you to the Blokees site. Unicron Planet 2026 Hasbro. Find us and enjoy more. And there's some numbers. I don't know what those numbers mean, but they're numbers. Now, let's take a look at the figure. Actually, let's take a look at the stand, because it is also an accessory. And as you can see, it does plug in. But at the base here, you have your basic Blokees stand with its various ports and posts and stuff in it. And then it also comes with this piece, which holds it up. So that's cool. And it is a separate piece that you do have to plug in. And you plug it in right there. That one hole in the middle and the back. And yeah, that's it, I think. No. This part goes on to it. It posts in right there. I have forgot that. So there's that. Now let's take a look at Unicron. And of course, this is the transparent version. And, you know, it looks kind of cool. Especially if you're a big fan of the transparent stuff that third parties do, that Hasbro sometimes does. And it's really cool. I like the way the rings put together. And you'll just have to get your own and see how that is. I'm not going to put you guys through watching me try to put this stuff together. So none of the branches are, you know, none of those pieces are articulated. It's all solid. You can kind of see inside a little bit. There's the port for the stand right there in the back. And he actually has a kind of an action feature on it. And if you push in there, you can see the tusks coming in. And it doesn't really work like, I mean, it does work like that, but you can see all kinds of molded detail in there. This makes me want to look for the regular version. It really, really does. And then you can kind of see in there like the mouth. You know, you see those mouth parts, but you see down in there, you can see like the chompy bits as well. And to put him on the stand, this port right here, and well, this post and this port, you just line it up and push it in. And there you have it, my friends. That's a look at the figure/model kit and the accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the Blokees Transformers Unicron Planet transparent version with the Blokees G1 Ironhide and the Blokees G1 Jazz. Here we have the Blokees Transformers Unicron Planet transparent version with the Blokees G1 Skywarp and the Blokees G1 Thundercracker. For final ramblings on the Blokees Transformers Unicron Planet transparent version, first of all, I like to say a big thank you to Jonathan at J5 Toys. This was a prize that I won from him on Plastic Journeys on Figure Fight Club on a Friday night. And I picked this up from him at Joe Fest. And it's a really funny story because I was looking for him because, you know, he was going to be there, and I told him I'll be there too, and I'll pick up, you know, the prize from you and save on shipping and all that stuff. And about the time I stopped looking for him is when I found him. So There is a such thing as looking too hard for something that you can't find it. So, but I did eventually meet up with him on that Saturday at Joe Fest, and I picked this up from him along with another G.I. Joe figure that he had in a grab bag that he was giving away for anyone who made a purchase at his table. And even though technically I didn't make a purchase, he said I got one anyway. So I got to reach into a bag and I pulled this guy out. Apparently it's a raptor's body with some other dude's head on it. He didn't know who it was. I didn't know who it was. I still don't know who it is, other than it's a mix match figure, as far as I can tell. So unfortunately I did not get to film with him. I wanted to film a segment with him on Sunday, but I did wait till Sunday because it was super busy on Saturday, and just by the time I was getting around to doing some filming with some folks, they announced that, hey, run to the thing and sign up to be a Joe Fest vendor next year, and the race was on, and so there was that. And so I did not get to film a segment with him, but really cool dude. I was glad I got to meet him, and I'm happy to have won this prize and that he didn't have to pay shipping on it. So, but as far as the figure itself goes, you know, it's a Blokees, so it's pretty much what you expect. Very simple build, easy, no painting. This one is transparent, so it's made of clear plastic. Being as how this one wasn't a figure like I normally do with the Blokees, the assembly was a little bit different, but again, not difficult. And if you sit there and look at it long enough, you'll probably just figure it out. But it is enjoyable. One thing that surprised me, I did not expect it to have that springiness to the mouth and the pincher pieces. So that was, even though it's not articulated, it does have a little bit of a, I guess, an action feature there. So see, people do want action features still. I just don't want like buttons on my figures and stuff like that breaks up the mold, or spring action stuff that hinders the posability, unless it's like those Masters of the Universe Mighty Masters. Those are pretty cool with their spring action stuff. Really takes you back to those nostalgic days. But this one, it's really cool. This is probably not a piece I would have picked up. I think it's like a chase piece maybe, because of the transparent to it, but I don't know that for sure. I don't think companies really do a lot of chase variants anymore because of the MOQs. But this is a pretty cool little piece. Now I have a Unicron planet, and I may actually try to find a way to work this into my Transformers display, where he's like off in the distance and you see him coming up. I think that's what I'm going to do with this, even though it's a transparent version. If I actually find where I can get the colored version as well, I would rather use that for a display. But since I don't have it currently, I may put this one in my display and just hang it like over it, like he's coming in for a bite. But you know, again, no painting, easy assembly. I do like the stand for it, even though like the base of it is your basic Blokees stand, but then it has the other piece that holds it up. So I like that. And then it came with that, and they didn't just say, oh, we'll just put a standard stand in and to hell with it. No, they didn't do that. They put an extra piece in there, so that's very nice. And again, thank you, Jonathan at J5 Toys. Super guy. And I hope to see him at Joe Fest again, if not on a live stream somewhere before then. And and have him talk about his product, which are food figures that fight. So fighting food, but that's not the name of the line. It escapes me at the moment, and I do apologize, Jonathan, that it's escaping me. But this is a great figure for for what it is. Let's not say it's super articulated and but it's transparent. It's cool looking. And I'm glad I've got one. Again, this is probably not a piece I would have bought on my own, because I'm trying to stay away from blind box stuff. But I don't think this one is a blind box. I think this one is, you buy it and that's what you get. So maybe I would have picked one up after all, but probably not the transparent one. But the transparent one is special, and it's special to me now because it was a prize that I won. Well, I guess I've rambled long enough, but again, thank you, Jonathan, very, very much. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I'm now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page, or check this video's description for the link and see if any membership offers are right for you, but only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you would like to see more content or just help the channel grow, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.